Hello guys, Gravy here. I wanted to do a video here to break down what Gav Sweeney posted last night on Twitter regarding FNSKUs, SKUs. So thank you for Gav for highlighting this. He's done really well to look into this and find out what the cause of some of these price drops have been across the UK Amazon community. Now, I'm just going to explain to you firstly why people might have multiple SKUs in their inventory for the same ASIN. So here, for example, is a Lego set that I've just added as a dummy. So I don't own this set, but it's added as a dummy. I've added it in once with this custom SKU, calling it Lego, the set number, and then my buy price. So I've put the buy price of $56.99 in. Now, if I buy this same set maybe 3 weeks later and I buy it for $58.99, I might have already sent in the first batch, and for bookkeeping purposes, I need to be able to identify the buy price of that batch. Hence why there's two custom SKUs. So you could be in a position where you actually have two listings on the same ASIN, so two different available offers out there for customers to buy. But you may want to set different buy prices because one you bought cheaper than the other. Here's an item, guys, where I actually have two different custom SKUs created. One which was when I bought the item for $13.53 excluding VAT, one when it was $16.24 excluding VAT. Two different time frames, but when I sent the stock in, it was overlapping the previous batch's stock. So I've actually got, as you can see here, 64 of this item available in stock and 17 of the earlier bought items still in stock. Two at different prices. One was bought a lot cheaper than the other, so the returns I can get for it are I'm happy with the lower amount. So one's 25.73, one's 29.99. Let's go and have a look at them on the actual listing to see what that looks like. Okay, so here we are on the listing for this item. Now I'm actually sitting at position 2 and position 3 of this item. It says I've got 2 in stock of this and 3 in stock of this, where actually I've just got order limits on them, so it looks like there's a lot less. But these two lines are both of my items, both the same stock item under two custom SKUs. And I'm sitting here at two different price points, so I can quite comfortably have two different entries on the same ASIN without an issue. And they can compete against each other with the repricer if they want, but this one's just matching the low price by the bigger retailer. So that works quite comfortably. Now I'm going to show you what Gavin's talking about when things start to compete against each other and go wrong. What I've done, guys, is I've taken the ASIN example that Gav actually used in his video, and I've mocked up a situation here. What I've done is I've created two different custom SKUs for this Charlotte Tilbury item, so all the same ASIN. So two different custom SKUs at different buy prices. So we're mimicking a real life situation. One where you're buying at $12.15 and then you're buying another batch at $15.15, and you might be sending them in 2 days apart, 3 weeks apart, whatever. So these have all been created, and I've selected manufacturer's barcode when it was an option to be selected. I've also created the same buy prices, 2 more, but I selected the Amazon barcode. So 4 different custom SKUs created. When you create these custom SKUs or any item that gets added into Amazon's inventory, what Amazon will do automatically is create their own reference number for it. So SKU stands for stock keeping unit. Amazon will create their own fulfillment network stock keeping unit, or as it's referred to, the FNSKU. If you want to see what the FNSKU that Amazon have created for the item, you need to add the column in to this view, which is quite easy to do. Go to preferences here, find the FNSKU column and get it added in. And in this example, it's appeared here. If you look at these Amazon barcode custom SKUs I've created, you can see the FNSKU is different for each one. When you print out barcode labels to put on to these items, if you ship them yourself, this is the code that will appear on that label. And if you printed out these ones, it would come up as this. you print out these ones at a different buy price, it come out as this. So that then you will be able to list them alongside each other at two different prices. This one at $20.99, this one $24.99, like I did in the previous example. Now, with these manufacturer barcodes, so if you add the custom SKU, two different buy prices, and you select manufacturer's barcode, Amazon will automatically create an FNSKU for each one. But instead of creating different ones, like it's done on these Amazon barcode ones, for the manufacturer's barcode, it's created the same FNSKU. That is an issue. The prices that we've selected for this $12.15 purchase one is $20.99. The price I've selected for this £15.15 purchase one is $24.99. If you use manufacturer's barcode for any items where you've previously created an SKU for that item, you're going to find that Amazon will always price your item at the lowest price you've ever used for that FNSKU. So this one here, $24.99, you can list it for $24.99 if you like, but when a customer buys, it's going to sell for $20.99 because it's tying the originally created price to the FNSKU. It seems crazy this is happening, but this has been happening for a while, and Gav's just noticed this and brought it to everyone's attention. So you trying to sell an item for $24.99 to make your ROI, if you create this one, you still have this one live in your inventory, out of stock, inactive, whatever, if it's there, physically there in your inventory, closed, anything, it's going to tag this price that you've previously sold this item for to this item, and you'll probably end up losing money. Now, let's say you're trying to sell two at the same time, two custom SKUs like I showed in my example. Rather than it saying 15 available here and 5 available here, it will just say 15 for both. And on the actual Amazon listing, you'll have two listings on there, and they'll both be at the same price with the same amount of stock available. So you're probably all thinking, what's the solution here? Well, I've got one obvious solution, and that is to delete any unused custom SKUs you've used previously. So if this was a really old one and you're selling on this one, get this deleted. Don't close it. You need to delete it from your inventory. The second thing you could do is not use manufacturer's barcodes at all. That may not suit the way you sell on Amazon, but it's a way round getting these errors. So always select Amazon barcodes for anything you add to your inventory. I hope that all makes sense, guys. Now, if you want to go through your inventory and delete out those old listings, the best way of doing it is bringing up this FNSKU column and looking for anything that's got anything other than an X at the front of it. The X FNSKUs are actually the Amazon barcode ones. So if you see anything that's got a B or anything other than an X, that means it's a manufacturer's barcode, and you may need to just check whether you've got more than one created SKU for the same ASIN. Unfortunately, you can't sort by this column in here. You can print some reports off, but if you haven't got a huge inventory, just sort by the product name and scroll down, and anything where you've got duplicates, just delete out anything that's got the same FNSKU as one that's actively selling. I hope that makes sense, guys. If you've got any questions, you can DM me. You can drop me a message. I don't mind. Or drop Gav a message because he's the one who unearthed this. And well done to him. Cheers.